Call me crazy. I decided to just cover the last 2 innings of this Mariners game. It's bottom of the 8th and now the pitch. And that is actually going to be a ball 1. I thought, you know what? You never know. What if the Mariners do make a huge comeback? And I can say that I was a part of it. And now we're at 1-1 the pitch. Now here's a ground ball right to the second baseman, toss over the first, and that is in time. And now that's 2 outs, and the Mariners are just 4 outs away from suffering a sweep. And for any fans that are here, looks like you guys are not, because you guys have pretty much just gave up, which I don't blame you at all. Now we have Dylan Moore, who did hit that home run, but yeah, that did not age well after that. After that, Mariners gave up 8 unanswered runs. Now here's Dylan Moore. He's got an 0-1 count on him. 7 home runs, the pitch. Low for a ball, and that is 1-1. Dylan Moore with his pink bat, as we're at 1-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. It seems that the Mariners at this point have just given up. The Blue Jays just completely killed them at will. And it's not going to get any easier because the Mariners will actually be playing a division-leading New York Yankees team. And that's not going to get any, and it's not going to get any easier whatsoever, as we're at 1-2 for Dylan Moore. Now here's the pitch. And strike 3 called, and that's going to retire the side. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Blue Jays still leading 9-1, and they've been pitching a 3-hitter thus far. Senor, tell me how you make a thin crust Sahara pizza.
With your hands. Cornmeal.
Hello, baseball fans. I'm excited to announce that we are still offering 50% off pizza and 25% off bowling Monday and Tuesdays. Head on over to Snoqualmie Sahara Pizza. This deal will go through May.
And that's how you make a Sahara pizza. Beautiful thing.
So MLB Network asked rising Korean Giants star Jung-Hoo Lee his 5 favorite baseball players while growing up, and I will react to it.
하셨던 또 저희 아버지랑 또 옛날에 제가 제일 좋아했던
You gotta mention your father Lee Jung-bum, and fun fact about him, he was actually part of the 2006 Korean squad in the World Baseball Classic and was named as an outfielder to the All-WBC team alongside Ken Griffey Jr. and Ichiro Suzuki. Pretty good company to be a part of.
스즈키 이치로 선수랑 또
It makes sense that one of his favorite players was Ichiro growing up. And we are back from the break. Here we are at the top of the ninth inning, and you know this game is over because Leo Rivas is now pitching. This has now just become a joke show at this point. And now the pitch, and that's going to be popped up to left field, and that's going to be not caught at all. That was Ben Williamson going for it, and he doesn't make the catch, but he had a good effort. He just could not make the play. And now we've got Addison Barger, the pitch. And now here's a fly ball to right field. And if that's fair, that might be gone. I think that's actually a foul ball. Shocking. Now the pitch. Now here's that will get right through for a base hit. Now here's George Springer up to the plate. And now here's the pitch. And that's going to be way up high for a ball. Even Mitch Garver, unfortunately, just could not sell the framing. And the pitch. Now here's a liner to left field, and that is going to be a fair ball into the corner. It's actually a foul ball. It's a 40-mile-an-hour pitch. And the pitch. That's going to be outside for a ball. And the pitch. Now here's a ground ball. Could be double play ball. The throw to second and the throw to first. And that is in time for the double play. Good play by J.P. Crawford. And now that is 2 outs off the pitch by Leo Rivas. Now we got the next batter. And here's the pitch. And now here's a liner, and that is going to be a foul ball.
Middle of 42. Yeah, all you can do is laugh when these kind of things happen.
And now the pitch. And that's going to be low for a ball. Just the idea that I'm not going to get really much any views today. The pitch. And now that's going to be a base hit to right field. Good thing that the double play was made. But now, got a runner on first base. Next day off will be on Thursday. That's when they'll be flying to San Diego after the Yankees series. It looks like the roof is coming in as the rain has started. And the pitch. And that's going to be up high for a ball. And now the 1-0. And that's going to be outside for a ball.
Third time that Rivas has ever pitched.
Rivas has pitched for the 3rd time in his career. Now the pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball. 42-mile-an-hour pitch. What kind of pitches are these? Like changeups? They're calling it a slider. And the pitch. And that's going to be way low for a ball. And that's going to be ball 4, take your base. Now the roof is closing in. And the pitch. There's a line drive to left field, and that is going to be a base hit. That could score in the run. Miles Mastroboni throws it, and bases are going to be loaded. Bases loaded. And next batter is going to be, I believe it's going to be Bo Bichette. Has a great opportunity. No, it's going to be Ernie Clement. Actually, Miles Straw. I lied. Miles Straw, center field. He is 1 for 3 today. And now the pitch. And that's going to be up high for a ball. As we're at 1-0. And the pitch. And now here's a fly ball drilled to left field. And that's actually just going to be caught. It always looks like it's a good angling. Looks like it was going to be caught. Hey, Daniel Perry, thank you for making it. I know that you're the only one I'm probably talking to, but if you got a little bit of moolah to help this channel, that'd be great because they're giving Leo Rivas a standing ovation. Okay, here's my standing ovation for Leo Rivas.
Of eczema fast. Some taking Rinvoq felt significant itch relief as early as 2 days, and some achieved dramatic skin clearance as early as 2 weeks. Many saw clear or almost clear skin.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers, including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occur. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events. Infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Disrupt the itch and rash of eczema. Talk to your dermatologist about Rinvoq.
Learn how Abby can help you save. Onboard Wi-Fi that goes wherever you go. How it should be. The Hyundai Elantra.
Lease the Hyundai Elantra for $224 a month, or get 3.99% APR for 72 months. See your Western Washington Hyundai dealer. A very happy Mother's Day from all of us.
And we are back from the break.
Which the score would be better for you?
Don't we all wish the score would be better?
Today.
And then we're at the very final inning, and now it's going to be J.P. Crawford. Now the pitch. That's going to be outside for a ball. Braden Fisher, he's making his season debut. And now the pitch to JP. And that's going to be low for a ball.
JP's double to be in the ball game. A ball that looked like should have been caught. Really didn't look like it should have been caught. It was miscommunication by Strong.
And now the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike on a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Tomorrow I will be back. It's going to be the Star Wars special night. I have a Star Wars intro lined up for you. This time I went around the hoops for the copyright music, and now the 2-1. And a swing and a miss, strike two. And now the pitch. Now it's a liner and fouled.
The good news for Fisher, it's a 9-1 game. The bad news, having to face the top of the order for the Mariners.
And now the pitch. Now here's a grounder, and that's going to get right through for a base hit. You just never know. J.P. Crawford is on first base. Not saying that there's any guarantees for a victory, but again, you just never know.
Sweep back at the Kingdom. The Blue Jays have never swept a series in the T-Mobile Park era.
Blue Jays have never swept the Mariners. Who would have thought?
Here's Julio.
Now here's Julio Rodriguez. Now the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike. I came here because you just never know. Maybe the Mariners, maybe they can make some magic happen. Nothing is guaranteed, but again, you just never know. And the pitch. And that's going to be outside for a ball.
Blue Jays have certainly thrown a little bit of cold water on the Mariners. Will not be an easy team to read.
And now the pitch. Now here's a ground ball. That's going to be sharply fielded. And the throw to second, throw to first. And that's going to be in time for the double play. That was greatly fielded by the shortstop, and the Mariners are already down to their final out. Ernie Clement made that play. It was a nice sliding stop, and they made it so easy. And now Mariners are down to that final out. And now here's the pitch to Ben Williamson, and that is a strike. Now we're at 0-1. And now the pitch. Now here's a ground ball, and that should do it. The throw to first, and that is in time, and the ball game is over. The Mariners have been swept by the Toronto Blue Jays, and the worst part of it is you get to hear Blue Jay fans absolutely cheering about it because Mariner fans just don't show up at all. Yeah, swept by a bad Blue Jays team, and not only were they swept by a bad Blue Jays team, they were beaten up by a bunch of bad Blue Jay players. So I want to say this. I don't want to hear anything, and I don't want to hear anything about saying, oh, T-Mobile Park, offensive suppression. Yeah, the Blue Jays figured it out with their shittiest players. And the Mariners, all their players were absolutely awful. No, has nothing to do with T-Mobile Park. And if anything, the Blue Jays played better in Seattle than they did the Rogers Center. So what's the excuse then? Anyways, I think I'm just going to call it. Unless I get some engagement out of it, I'm just taking off. I'll be back tomorrow for the Mariners-Yankees game. It'll be Star Wars night. So I will be back, and everyone have yourself a good night.